Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Build on the modified version of the Bevo Tech Pack. The last couple episodes, I haven't gotten much built. Mostly just been playing around with different blocks and looking at what I've gotten done so far. Also, I've had some issues with getting the video quality the way I wanted it. I think I've gotten the video quality worked out. Let me know what you think, if it looks better. But today, I'd like to go ahead and actually get something built. Starting with Lighthouse. All the other structures are pretty much in place, except for that one and the industrial buildings. So today, we're going to go ahead and get the Lighthouse done, or at least try to get it done, and see if we can maybe map out an area for the industrial zone. So, that's kind of a lot to try and get done in one episode, so let's go ahead and get started and see what we can get done. Now, I have already went over to that area, and let's go ahead and head over there, and made it a little bit larger. Let's go ahead and get this sash off. That thing it's really good when you're exploring, but man, when you are trying to just stay in control, it is horrible for it. That thing is so fast. I'm going to get my armor back on real quick so we got a little bit more inventory space. And I've got me a builder's guide from Open Blocks. This thing is one of my favorite tools. It allows me to be able to look at a structure, or at least the outline and shape of the structure, before I go to build it. So let's go ahead and go to cylinder mode, because I want this to be start off to be a tower. I don't want it to be too large, so let's go ahead and shrink that thing down a little bit. The top of it will be a little bit larger, but let's go ahead and get this tower itself down a little bit. So there we're going up. Let's go ahead and change this down to, let's go 5 by 5, and that's let's see, what is that? Is that 2, 3, 4? Okay, so that's 5 out from the center is the way this thing counts. Up again. I wish that there was a difference in the sides so you would know which side you're clicking on, so you know whether or not you're actually shrinking it or making it larger. That's actually pretty good. I do think I want to bring it over this direction one little bit, just one block over. Let's go ahead and do that. Pickaxe is about too quick when you're underground. Sped it up to the point where it's just insanely quick, just because I do a lot of flying, and it makes it easier to break the blocks when you're flying with the pickaxe. But when you're underground, it gets to be almost too fast. Turn that back to cylinder mode, and let's look again. That looks a lot better. I'm not worried about how high it is or anything like that right now. Actually, let's go ahead. Considering the size of the town, let's go ahead and try and keep this to scale a little bit. So let's go ahead and shrink it down one more. Make it 4. Let's see here. That looks better. Now, as you can tell, also, I did expand this little sand dune and transformed it to mossy stone and cobblestone, because I figured if you're going to put a lighthouse out somewhere, you're not going to put it on sand, and if it's on stone, it's most likely going to be covered in moss, considering it is in the water. So that was my thought behind that. I've never cared for the texture of the moss stone, but if I can find another moss stone that looks better, but still isn't man-made, like cobblestone bricks or anything like that, then I may try and change it out to that. But for now, let's go ahead and just let's see. Let's get started on this tower. thinking about maybe, it's supposed to be cylinder mode, but sometimes it doesn't quite look right. So I'm going to try and modify this a little bit myself. And so I do want to use moss again for the bottom of it. And then what I want to try to do is have moss really dense at the bottom. And then the higher up you go, the less moss you see in it. So I'm going to be using cobblestone blocks for this, but let's see here. We got detailed and we got aligned. Let's go with aligned. Let's see if there's some aligned. Yeah, there we go. So these look like together. Let's go over here. Just right here. We'll just kind of look at them together. Man, that is really horrible looking. Let's see here. So some of these other mossy bricks look like. Moss, and yeah, the moss just looks horrible in Minecraft. I normally prefer to play with texture packs because, like I said, vanilla Minecraft blocks, a lot of them look horrible. But with 1.7, unfortunately, I can't run texture packs because my computer just won't let me. I know I don't want tiles, and I don't want anything small. It has to be larger ones. So I think we're just going to go with the aligned and hope for the best. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to try and see if I can round this out a little bit more by taking these corners in just a little bit more, making it 3 wide on the sides. Now we got the shape set. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's look at this. Yeah, I like that shape a lot better than I did the one that the guide provided us. So let's go ahead and just I've got my Man of Steel entwined infernal wand with the 1 cap of equal trades, so let's go ahead and just do this whole tower with this moss stone, and then I'll go back through and use the 1 of equal trade and swap out some of these blocks. We'll need more. Wrong block. I'm going to need a lot more moss, ain't I? And not to worry, I've got plenty of that back in the AE system. Once again, more tools is the builder's wand. It's another really handy tool when you're building tall or any kind of tall structures or long structures that have a lot of even surfaces. So I think this does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it does 9 blocks. Now there is another version of this one that's creative only, and I'm not sure how many it does. It's quite a few. Let's head back over here. I'm going to keep this stash on for a little bit until we get to the detail work. Yeah, that sash, man, it is extremely quick. So let's see here, moss. Yeah, I got tons of mossy stone. Yeah, we'll just, like I said, we'll build the whole thing out of mossy stone, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get some more of that aligned mossy cobblestone. While I'm doing this, let me go ahead and ask you guys, what do you guys think so far about the videos, and also let me know in the comments about this video if the video quality is any better than the other ones. Sure hope so. I'd like to be able to continue doing some builds and let's plays, but you know, if my computer can't handle it, it's just something I'm not going to be able to do. Man, that is hideous. But not to fear, we will add some stuff to it, and of course, Tomcraft decides to interrupt me. I wonder how tall we should make this. It would be pretty tall, shouldn't it? Yeah, let's go ahead and make this thing really tall. I'm not going to count or anything like that. Well, I may in the end, but it looks tall enough. Let's go ahead and Tomcraft. Unnatural hunger. Fortunately enough, even though it's 7 minutes, if you eat rotten flesh, it will decrease the time on that. So, and once again, still not a big fan of the warp, but it's also nothing that's not manageable. I think I'm out of plus again. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm going to get to the top of I'm going to get to the actual walkway of the tower, and then I'm going to switch over to the aligned. And then this I will take care of later as far as eat some more. It's funny, after playing Crash Landing and moving this in here, I didn't think I'd have to worry about food anymore, but getting a Tomcraft and you end up starving again no matter how much food you have. Kind of ironic, I think. But also, I have been talking to Lance Strider. He's going to be he's out on vacation right now, but when he gets back in, he's wanting to join up with me and kind of show me a little bit about railcraft. And, seriously, a second one? You've got to be kidding me. But anyways, what I was saying is, Lance Strider's I've been talking to Lance Strider, and he's going to meet up after he gets back from vacation and help me with the train station and kind of teach me a little bit about railcraft. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. I think he's going to be live streaming that on Twitch. Unfortunately, my computer cannot handle Twitch at all. I've tried everything I can and it just won't work, so I'll be recording that for YouTube. And I'm hoping you guys will enjoy that. Let's go ahead and get building back up. Let's get ready to set up the walkway and the actual lighthouse part of this. So let's go ahead and go back to cylinder, and we're going to make this thing, let's go 15, see what that looks like. That'd be a little bit too big. Yeah, I can already tell you that's going to be way, way too big. Alright, so let's go ahead and see here. How far out do we want this walkway? Let's go ahead and see about making... This here is actually a good size for the actual lighthouse room. I think we can get a nice lighthouse in that size room. Need some more rotten flesh. Alright, finally, over that. Glad I got my map. So, if we're going to keep this the size of the actual lighthouse, this is going to make the walkway 1, 2, 3. That'll give us a 2 wide path with railing around it. So let's go ahead and make it a 3 wide path. I think that should do it. So let's see here. Let's go and shrink this down now. And let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that it? looks like it. Now let's look at the shape of this. That is a 8. So just going to shrink this here down to 8 as well. And we'll see what that looks like. Good grief, Thumbcraft is really just absolutely hating me today. Actually, that shape works out pretty good, I do think. So, let's get the rotten flesh back out. Unfortunately, it's only 2 minutes this time, but still, this is starting to get annoying. Alright, so, we're actually going to want to come up on this, probably, let's go 3 up, and then do the start on the walkway. Let's go. And open blocks guide. It's really helpful, but sometimes if you get in the wrong spot, it is really hard to see. Yummy. Rotten flesh. Over. Good. Let's fill it up on some bread. Yeah, it's like I said, these guys, they help, but at the same time, they can get kind of confusing. That's the reason why I usually just use it for an outline, and then I'll build off the outline without actually having this. Now, if I'm doing domes or something like that, you really have to have this grid, but for just cylinders or squares, stuff like that, it's not needed really. Let's go and get some more of that cobblestone we're going to be using. Right. So let's go and start placing them with a pick, that way we can break as we go. There, there. And yes, I'm using the magnet from, what is that, Anarchy's new electromagnet to. It really helps when you're not building in creative, and you have a lot of blocks falling. So, yeah, this is the reason why I have the pick sped up so fast, is because I do a lot of this up in the air. So. And another thing I'd like to get some advice on is other buildings that you guys would like to see built. What buildings what is the town missing? Landstrider was one that came up with the idea for the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, and he also came up with that really great idea of using the what is it called? Skystone bricks for the roofs. So yeah, I mean, I'm always willing to take inspiration and advice from you guys. So, you know, we got the general store, we got the church, we got the market, we got the rail station, we got the farmhouses, and we got a couple regular houses, but you know, I'm sure I can always come up, I'm sure there's always another building that can be added. So if you can think of what that might be, let me know, and I'll see what I can come up with. Man, said, in addition to just this, I would like to try and get some stuff mapped out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a time lapse and get a little bit more of this built. And if there anything comes up that, actually no, I'm going to first hold off. I'm going to show you basically this whole build. Like I said, I've been neglecting the whole build of the Let's Build. It's been showing and not actually building. So let's go ahead and get this done. We're almost around, and then we'll start shaping it to form into the catwalk, I guess is what you'd call it. The walkway. Okay, there's that. Excuse me. Okay, don't look bad. So now what we need to do is we really just need to get this curved out to the edge of the walkway. So let's go and just start right here. Come out. Do I want to go down one more? Yeah, let's start down one more. That looks a little better. Then I'll add stairs. I'm going to use stairs on this build for the base and for the collar. And then for the roof I'll use the carpenter's slopes. But yeah, I've been using the carpenter's slopes so much over there in the village that I want to kind of change things up. And I think the stairs will give it a little bit better look. So let's go ahead and finish getting this set up. And whenever I'm doing this, I usually like to get the four sides started and then work from there. Now, let's see here. Okay, now we got the shape laid out. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing to come out right. That does not need to be there. Let's see here. Let's go right here. There we go. Got plenty more. And this is really one of the harder parts of towers, is getting this collars. I guess, for lack of a better term, that's what I call them, is a collar. And getting the collar set up. Another tip that you can use for collars, wrong spot, is to build it on the base and then just mirror it on the top. But because the platform that we're building on is so much smaller than the actual ring, it won't work quite as well on this here, so we're going to have to just kind of look at things and guess. So looks like we're back one, so we'll come up like so. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Had to clear my throat a little bit there. So, okay, now let's see here. So yeah, if we just kind of just mirror what we got over there, but just tuck it back one, I think we'll be all right. Now, how do we want to take care of that? I think we just put a block right here. I think that should take care of that. Let's see here. Now, let's go and go here. Kind of work out from there. And we'll continue that over on this side as well. And just kind of step back, look at things. And you can see how everything's going by one block. This one here actually has two blocks. So if we put a block here in the middle, that cleans that up a lot better. And now if we go up here to the top and kind of just fill in this last little bit of a gap here, then I think we'll be set. That one. How's that look? Not too bad. But I do think we're going to have to change up this ring just a little bit. So let's go ahead and just block out this part. Look at that. Let's go ahead and keep it. You know, I don't think it'll hurt. Still looks pretty good there. It's got a nice brace all the way around it. Let's go ahead and continue that around the other side. I'm going to go ahead and build one more, just so you guys can see again what I'm doing, and then I will get the other two done off camera, so we'll have a little more time to build some more. Okay, so first off, let's go and get some more. Another stack of this should do. Alright, so what I've done is literally just step back what I've done there on this side here. So let's see. So I came back one, go up one, over, up one, and over, and then up one and over. Now you can clear out these blocks if you want to, but you know, I'm going to not worry about it. Eventually there will be a floor here, and this here will just kind of be a dead zone. One thing about building towers like this is that unless you build them really large, you have these really low, like maybe too high if you're lucky, areas in the middle of the tower where the column's at, where the column in the actual ring meets at. If you make the towers larger, sometimes you can get a good enough size room where you actually have room to put something in. But really, I think we could just probably extend this tower all the way up to the floor and leave this outside area as dead space. So I'm not going to worry about removing the blocks. You know, I've got tons of cobble, so nothing needed. No need to worry about lack of material. So let's go one, up one, out one, up one, out one, and then up one, out one. And that's how you get to the center point. Now the center point is going to be one in the center, and we'll go up one, and we'll go out one on each side, and we'll go up one on each side, and then we'll go out one on each of those corners. So it's going to be, and each time you do this, you'll end up with extra corners. So we'll do up one on each corner. So there's a corner here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go on that corner, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do these corners here. We'll step back and look. Let's see here now. Is it matching up? That's the big trick. Does it match? Looks pretty good to me. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish these other two up, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay then. Well, now that we've got that done, let's see. What else do we need to get started on? Let's go ahead and get the floor laid in. So let's go back to these blocks here. I'm just going to start here. Now, one trick with the builder's wand is, so long as you hold the shift key when placing the blocks, the only place it can put blocks on is on the edges of them. So, kind of helps keep from actually clicking in the wrong spot and creating a huge mess, which I have a horrible tendency of doing. But we will worry about where to put the stairwell. I still haven't decided if I want to use elevators or if I want to try and do a spiral staircase. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think. Should we use elevators to get up and down the tower, or should I try and go with a spiral staircase on this thing? So, okay, now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and change blocks up just a little bit here. Let's see, what do we got to choose from? Alright, let's see here. What do we think here? What are we thinking? Cobblestone tiles, French cobblestone tiles. Yeah, I want this top half of the house to be a little bit different. But then, let's see here. Let's go with... Let's try a couple of these, actually. Let's clear us up some room. And let's go ahead and go with some of these. Some of these. Go with these, and I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and try this dent, and one more. Let's see here. Oh, come on. What is up with you? I'm not going to you. Let's try that again. There it goes. Okay, I want to use these for the columns on this, but I want to see about, let's go with the tiles and one more, the French cobblestone tiles. Okay, blurred vision. Be right back as soon as this is done with. Let's see here. Yeah, be back in about a minute. Okay, we're back. It's been more than a minute. Thaumcraft decided to throw some guardians at me there while I was still blinded. Gotta love it when they do that to you. What we were doing beforehand was we were looking at a couple blocks. And what I'm wanting to see is which ones I want to use for the walls and which ones I want for the columns. Just going to go. Alright, let's see here. Not sure. Choices. This is where I run into the hardest problem. Two problems with me and block choices. Where I got a mod that's got a lot of decorative blocks, and there's just so much choice that it's just hard for me to make a choice. And then number two is I'm actually colorblind, so some of the blocks, especially the color blocks, are really hard for me to determine what colors they are. But with this just being cobblestone, I should be able to make a choice, but this is where there's just too many blocks to choose from. Kind of like this block here, which is the dark panel, and I really don't like any of these. Let's see what else we got here that might work better. So let's go ahead and change this out to I'm not sure. Maybe some of these. That's a bit bland, but it does break it up quite a bit. Let's look at this. Look at this here. Let's see about maybe doing this. That might work. Let's go for it and see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, we've always got the one of equal trade. Alright, now we said we wanted this walkway to be, probably be the easiest way to determine the actual lighthouse would be to just dig down into this floor and expand the tower up. Then we can just fill it back in a little bit. So let's go and break some of this out. Nice clean floor. We just put down. Gotta break it down, but there'll be a reason for it. Alright, let's get our moss stone back and get rid of some of these other blocks we're not using currently. So you get a little bit of that, and just turn the rest of this back into cobblestone for now. That was okay. Yep. I think I may have turned the wrong one back into cobble, but that's no problem. We can always turn it back. Okay, let's see. Get this moss stone, and here's going with this one. Let's get our builder's one back out. And break this out just a little more. I'm going to break this so we don't bring this up either. That breaks one block again. Stop standing on the blocks when you break them. Alright, let's see here. Put this one here. Alright, now let's go and just bring this tower up to the floor level. Once again, I'm going to be removing a lot of this moss stone with the one to equal trade. Oh, I need a pickaxe. And so it won't be quite as green. And yes, I know I'm colorblind, but I can tell that's a really ugly color of green. At least it looks green to me. Alright, so now we know where to build at. Let's go ahead and put a block back over here. Right, let's go ahead and just fill that whole spot in. Alright, now if we get these and get our initial wall in, and then we're going to have to go get some glass. I think I've got some cooked up already. Should have enough for this. We'll grab what I've got and head back. Actually, we'll grab what I've got and get some more started. So I know I'm going to be needing a lot more glass because I haven't gotten glass in hardly any of the houses yet. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay. Get rid of these. As from Thumbcraft sending the Guardians after me. My inventory is always a mess, and the more decorative blocks you give me, and the worse it gets. So what I'm thinking is, let's see. Let's go ahead and go. Do we even want columns, or do we want to make this glass? Let's see what it looks like with just glass. Well, what glass do we want? That's the question. It needs to be clear. So we got thickened glass. That's clear. Yeah, let's use the thickened glass for this. So we'll go right here, like so. Probably need to get the floor put back in here. We want to just keep using the lined cobblestone bricks to do the floor with. Sure, why not? Like I said, one to equal trade makes it really easy to change out blocks if you decide you don't like them later on. So let's go and just fill in this floor real quick. Come on now. There you go. are done. Alright. Let's see. Need one more piece of glass here. Let's see here. Put this up one more. Then I think if we put a cap on this, that room will be complete with the exception of the roofing of it. Okay guys, sorry about that, a little bit of an error there with the cutting just now. Realized I had a little bit of a problem with the video, and at the same time I also realized that this video is starting to get a bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave off here, and in the next episode we'll go ahead and get the roof of this tower put on, and that should be about it for the shapes for now. Like I said, once again, we'll do the details last. Between episodes, I plan on randomizing this up a little bit, changing it up so it's not all mossy cobble. Also, as far as the piers and industrial zones, I originally thought about putting them over here, but I've been looking around and I think this area over here will be a little bit better. We'll need to do some work on the terrain. I need to get these little islands here removed, and I need to level this out a little bit and try and smooth it out some. I'll work on that between episodes, and I'm also going to try and get that structure removed as well. So next episode, we should have a nice area to build on for our factories and our warehouses. Oh, and there's a guardian. Excuse me. Also, we'll be able to get this finished up, and hopefully, once we get all the rough structures in, we can start going in and getting all the details. Well, he is determined, ain't he? Yeah. So get all the details in after we get the structure. So I guess that's the plan, is that I'll get all this straightened up and get ready for the next episode. Once again, I apologize for all the problems I've been having with the video and stuff. I promise I am working on it, and I'm hoping that they do get better. Also, I've been doing a little bit of work on the audio, so let me know if it sounds any better to you. Also, go ahead and let me know some other, maybe some Let's Plays that you might like to see me try. I might try and come up with a few ideas myself and post them, let you guys choose which ones you like. So, I guess until then, everybody take it easy and be safe.